casting process and searching for the school was, months. We had a team of people searching out schools. We were looking at demographics. We were obviously meeting with school boards, and we would physically go. We went to about, I think, 10 schools and met with anyone that wanted to show up. Warsaw came about, which just happened to have some really unique people, as I think you'll see in the film. It takes a while, and that was what was so important, to stay there for the entire year. I mean, it was never a question.
I grew up watching John Hughes films, and I haven't really seen that now in cinema, but I thought with real people it could be even richer and more complex, and I think that young people would want you to get complicated so they could relate to themselves.
I have horrible memory, and I've actually forgotten a lot of the things that went on, or maybe it was intentional, some of the things weren't the most pleasant. There's some tough moments in the film.
I mean, parts of it are 2.5 years old, and it's just like, wow, I look back at things and I was like, did I really do that in front of a camera?
It's crazy. There's a lot of drama out there, and you gotta not get caught up in it because it's a bunch of teenagers. So you get pulled into their drama as if you're one of them, so you gotta kind of step back.
I mean, a lot of people seem to have some painful memories. It's interesting that they want to go back and get all this again, but yeah, it's like a living yearbook. I don't think I was even in our yearbook. I got my oil changed. That was exciting. So do you want to go see a movie Sunday?
It's more real than people think. A lot of people think just because they can edit that none of it's real, they just change everything, but it's actually very, very accurate.
Oh, I thought Clone for sure was going to get...
We've matured, and especially it's been awesome seeing each other's stories and learning about these people, and then you get really attached. Like, I'm always rooting for them, and to hear people, laughing for other people and clapping, and that makes me feel awesome.
We spent a lot of time without a camera there, hanging out and talking, and it was almost the entire same crew the whole time too, so they really, it was this very small crew. It was me, a camera person, a sound person, so they really liked them, they liked me, and they just got more and more comfortable. And then I would shoot by myself when it was really intimate. I'd just have the small camera and put on a couple mics on them and just be all by myself.
And then he ended up sleeping with me.
Okay.
And then I asked him, do you have feelings for me? He said, no.
Once you got to know the people that were doing the filming, you really kind of connected with them in a way. Like, we felt that these people are actually interested in us. They like us for who we are, and they just became almost really good friends for me.
After a while, you just don't care. You're just yourself. I actually really did forget that they were there sometimes.
Well, I knew I was going to integrate animation before I ever made the film, when I was still thinking about the concept of it.
To be honest, I wish life were more like video games, because then it'd always get the girl.
So animation seemed perfect, because you can get completely surreal with an animation, and that's what fantasies are, and that's what nightmares are.
In high school, we weren't ever together, necessarily hanging out all the time, but I think this kind of brought us together as something we have in common.
Here, we're just all bonding.
Yeah, it's I can't even believe I'm here. It's just they kept telling us that this is gonna be big. We want to capture all the best moments because it's gonna be big, and we just never really grasped it until we actually got here.
I'm bringing young people here who are both thrilled, but I also feel responsible for, and I want to make sure they have a really good time and are happy, because it's my way of giving back.
And I mean, the first night we were out in the hot tub until 4 in the morning, just hanging out, talking about the film.
But it's been completely surreal, this whole experience coming out here. Pretty incredible.
I think it really hit us when our premiere was over and we were about to go down for questions and answers. And we were just wow, we're about to just stand in front of a bunch of people and look weird, but...
So many hands just flying up.
Oh, it was insane, but it's great. I mean, you never see this in Warsaw, so...
What's amazing to me about this movie is how timeless it is. I thought high school would be different, and maybe it's something about the Midwest, but it does, the same issues that I was dealing with in high school, they're dealing with. It hasn't changed. I mean, technology's changed and things get a little faster that way, but otherwise it's the same horrible and wonderful things about high school.
you really come to realize how similar everyone really is, how everyone can just be, you know, cool and laid back, and you can really realize you can really hang out with people like you wouldn't expect in high school. You think, oh, it's the band guy, or well, I mean, whatever. It's all stupid. Like, you just realize that when you get older.
Like my barrette.
Beautiful.
I'm done.
Did you do a little?
Yes, I did.
It's very faint.
I'm pale.
And now I got accepted to film school for this last year, and I'm a freshman this year in New York at SUNY Purchase in the Film Conservatory there.
I'm at Notre Dame. I'm a sophomore, and I'm studying pre-med.
I love your dress. It's so bright.
I ended up going to Indiana Tech. I'm a sophomore now. I'm playing basketball. We're doing pretty well.
I'm at Vincennes University. I really hate it there. I'm trying to get into Purdue next year, transfer my credits. I'm studying elementary education, hoping to be a fourth grade teacher.
I sure like the way that suit fits him.
Honey, go on Clark's side.
Yeah.
Go!
Right here. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stand up straight. Cheese! Cheese! We're trying to stand up straight.